Hi everyone, my name is Harshni and today I want to talk about the biomes classifications and the six kingdoms. What is a biome? A biome is a large group of ecosystems that share the same type of climax community like the climate. Aquatic biomes are like mostly we have 75% of the whole earth is made up of water and there are salty water. And there are also fresh lakes and ponds which are called freshwater biomes. So these both biomes include water, so they are called aquatic biomes. What is an estuary? An estuary is a coastal body of water, particularly surrounded by land, like the which particularly surrounded by the land forms that ocean, like which forms the ocean. The mud which forms the ocean. What is the effect of tides? Each day the gravitational pull of the sun and moon causes tides to rise and fall. Because of the suns, the water in the ponds or the lakes will dry up or get more. And that is called interrated zone. What are most marine organisms live? Well, they mostly live in saltwater biomes. Aquatic biomes because they are used to salt water. What are freshwater biomes? Well, freshwater biomes are just the lakes and ponds which we see, which are not too shallow, but they are shallow. Terrestrial biomes. The terrestrial biomes are very greatly at the North Pole, like where it is really cold and which makes the plants grow. How climate affects biomes? Because of the climate, because if plants doesn't have sun and so they will not grow, and which will affect the environment to not grow. And I'm now going to tell 5 types of biomes: desert biome, tundra biome, taiga biome, the grassland biomes, and the rainforest biomes. The desert biome is where cactus, aloe vera come from, because cactus and aloe vera do not need that much water to survive. Even though they do not have any water, they live for at least 3 months. The tundra biomes are where the snowbergs are there, the snow, where when spring comes in America or cold countries, it will take the water, and because of the sun makes tundra biomes. And grassland biomes are where there is so much grass and still plants grow. And rainforest biomes are where we get like in the rainforest they don't store enough water, like that much water they will not store. How much they need they will store, and rest they will leave. Now classification. How classification begins. Organisms items not only makes them easier to find, it also makes them easier to understand, like one tool of biology. One second. Yes. So how are species identified? Like in 2 words, how can we name the biological structure? Where olden days they used to use lickmud development, 2-word naming system. So now in the modern classification, scientists study about the taxonomy and called taxonomists. They try to identify the classification based on the numbers of the things. What are some uses of taxonomy? Well, it identifies the frameworks and relationships, if there are an animal or not, and how living things are classified. A classification system makes it easier to find things. For example, like one library has a section books called friction and non-friction. Are there other ways to classify plants and animals? Where we use 6-kingdom classification, that is the easiest. So we're going to start 6th kingdom now. How are evolutionary relationships determined? Well, evolutionary relationships are determined based on a similar structure: breeding, behavior, geographical distribution, chromosomes, and biospheres. There are characteristics give clues about how species are evolved. They also show probable evolution relationships. So I will tell you an example, that is the robin, because before the robin was a thyropod, then it became into the allosaurus, then it became into a Cynonius, and then velociraptor, and from into a bird with wings called Archaeopteryx, and then it stripped itself to become robin. I hope you understood how I explained about biomes classification and the six kingdoms. Thank you.